How do you challenge yourself? I know the hot topic, the hot commodity right now is artificial intelligence, AI, writing code with AI, building software with AI, infrastructure with AI. We have Cloud Code, we have Gemini CLI, we have Codex, we have a multitude of AI softwares. But I want to reiterate and remind you that AI is just a small component of software development of technology. It can integrate well. It can provide us very, very useful, quick, valuable insight and information. But I also want us to continue to focus on the actual tools that make up software and software development. I have a challenge for you. I have a challenge for you. Have you, let's say you're in tech or you are aspiring to be in tech, have you heard of some tech stack that you are not familiar with? Maybe you've heard it mentioned around your office, around your team, maybe on YouTube, maybe on TikTok, wherever, over and over and over again. And you hear it in passing. You have some idea of what it does, but you never really broke it down much. My challenge to you is go figure it out. Go get a better understanding of what that software is, what that technology is, what it's used for. That's what we do just about every Wednesday on our software exploration concept and overviews video, because it is very, very important that we stop being complacent in our jobs, in our roles, in our aspirations where, I'm just going to try to get the certification, try to pass this test. Oh, I'm just going to learn the bare minimums of Python. And then we start on Python. Oh, I'm going to Java. Oh, I'm going to go to C Sharp. Oh, I'm going to go to Ruby. Oh, I'm going to go to Pascal, believe it or not. Who knows, right? We need to continue to work out our minds so that we can understand the tools that are available. If you were to just go down through every AWS tool, Amazon Web Service, software, infrastructure, whatever you want to call it, right? Services that are available, they have an index of like A through Z of so many different things that you can use. And if we are not familiar with, let's say, one or two of them, we are doing ourselves a major, major, major disservice. And after, and you don't need to learn every single aspect of Amazon Web Services because it'll take you a lifetime to, and then let's say you get to all of them, and then they're going to take off like 50 of them and add another 100. So it's not about being able to know everything about Amazon in this case, but it's also being able to quickly know how to research what you need to do, what tool is going to be available. And let's say you don't work at a company that uses Amazon. Let's say you got Amazon certified. You go to apply for a job, and they're like, "Oh yeah, but we don't use Amazon." You're like, "Oh crap! Well, I can't work here." Well, let's say they want to hire you. Let's say they like your work ethic, they like your knowledge. You qualify for the job, except for they use Microsoft Azure. Do you disqualify yourself, or do you say, you know what? I'm going to use AI for this. Let me go into AI and say, can you tell me what is the equivalent applications for whatever this company is doing in Microsoft Azure that would be for AWS. And that way you say, okay, this one matches with this one matches with this one. So now your job is to go and explore and learn how to do that in Microsoft Azure. It could be the same thing for Google Cloud Platform. The goal is to challenge yourself to investigate and to learn new things. Something that I did this week. It's coming out. It's coming out where I have heard about RabbitMQ. I've been at a company or different companies who use RabbitMQ for message queuing, message brokering, consumers, producers, all of that for since 2016. And although I always heard about RabbitMQ, I never really had a deep understanding. I know like how to purge queues, but I never truly understood how messages got into the queue, like how the applications are sending them in, and then once they get into the queue, what exactly happens to them? What's a dead letter queue? So many different things that goes on into message queuing, message brokering. And I said to myself, you know what? We're gonna learn it together. I put a prompt in Gemini to break down to me RabbitMQ, what's the difference between Amazon MQ, and got a decent understanding. At the end of going through all the documents, I'm like, all right, this is really technical. I kind of understand it, but give me like a simple way to break it down that I could explain to like a ninth grader. Gemini gave me that answer, and I said, oh, okay, this makes a lot of sense. Then applying it to modern technology, I was able to break down to myself and to the video. Here is based on things that we see every day at restaurants. I use Wendy's and McDonald's in this video, but I was able to break down in a way that I can understand, in a way that you can understand. How does Amazon MQ work? How does RabbitMQ work? What's the difference between RabbitMQ and Amazon MQ? And that was a challenge to myself so that I can stop hearing these things passing by, understanding it and passing by. I did the same exact thing with AWS Lambdas. I've been hearing about them for the past 3 years now. Didn't really understand the ins and outs of them, and broke down the video on last week's software explorations concept and overviews, so that it can actually start to make sense to me. So when I hear it, I'm like, okay, this is clicking. I can go in there. I can look at it. I can consume it. I'm like, okay, cool. This is what we need to do on daily, weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, whatever your level that you're at, whatever it is your learning style, you need to go out and figure out these softwares, so that these technology stacks, so that you can continue growing and you can continue adding value to yourself, to your companies, to your friend group, to whatever it is. That is what's going to be the true networking, because you can go network to a networking event, pay $500 for a ticket, sit in a crowd, quote unquote, meet people that you'll never see again in your life. You might, oh, you know what, I'm gonna go try to get a job, and it's like these 3 people from a company are there, and you don't have any skills. You just took a boot camp, did some fake internship, didn't get anything out of it, and now you think that just by you paying it's such a grift. It is such a grift. But just by you paying $500 to attend this event, that's going to help you get a job. It's not. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's not. You have to do the work. There are no workarounds for that. Doing the work. And how to do the work? You learn it, you share it. So you build you jump into these online meetups where they're offering you, like, hey, have you learned anything? Is there anything that you want to share? Any presentation? Help you with the communication. Shameless plug. We do that every other Saturday at Vibecode and Chill over at techodrop.dev. But you share what you're learning. You build something with it. I've seen some incredible work done by my tech barbarians at our Vibecode and Chills, at our Scrum nights. And it's like, wow, like this, like, how did you come up with that? That's one of the questions that I always ask. Like, how did you come up with that? We had a GRCE app, someone who was streamlining how they do their GRC audits and making it available for other people to do the same thing. We have someone else who is building out a deployment pipeline that integrates AI, so you can make it super simple, super easy, and all these different concepts that we share with each other. To me, that is true networking, because I'm like, oh, I have this idea. Let me go and talk to this person on how to do it. Oh, someone needs this service done. Oh, I know somebody that I can send to you that can help you with that. Oh, I built this app, but I can't really use it because of the type of data it's collecting. Oh, what about if you do it this way so that you don't have to collect the data and people can just buy the software, and as you make upgrades to them, they can download the upgrade, yada, yada, yada. All these different things. This is what networking is, to me at least. I am not the type of person who's going to go and listen to somebody give a speech, and I'm paying a bunch of money to sit in the audience, sit in the crowd. It's like a concert. and then I go home. No, I need to get my hands dirty. I want you to get your hands dirty. I want us to work together. So now we can add value to each other. Iron sharpens iron. And as we continue to think together, we grow together, we win together. And that's what my challenge is to you. My challenge to you is something you heard about, you're not familiar with, go get familiar with it. Go find a way to explain it to someone else in a way that they will understand. If you can take a concept, some tech concept, and you can find an analogy to it, and you can explain it to your non-technical parent or spouse or friend or brother or sister or whoever, that's the challenge. Take something that is not that is technical and explain it to them in a non-technical way so that it's really for you, so that you can get a better understanding of it. Once that video releases for Amazon MQ, you'll see how I was able to get a better understanding of how all of this works. My breakdown, my example of using the restaurants, so that I will never forget how the whole messaging queues work through RabbitMQ or to Amazon MQ. And that is my challenge for you. Find a topic that you have heard about, that you need to learn, and get a better understanding of it, and then explain it to me. Drop me a comment of your explanation of whatever topic it is that you heard, you didn't understand, and your exploration of it to understand it, and drop it to me in a comment. It could be a paragraph, whatever, just to give me this Azure service that I heard about, I never really understood it. I did some research. This is how it works. Drop me a comment, and that way you will successfully complete the challenge, and you will grow. You'll add value to me, and you'll add value to yourself, and you'll add value to the whole tech community, because the more that we know, the more that we can share, and the more that we can dispatch each other and say, oh, I know this person knows how to do this. Let me send this person your way to get assistance, to get help. And that way you can continue to grow, you can continue to build, and you can continue to win. All right. Let me know your thoughts. Do me a favor, drop me that comment of that concept that you didn't understand and that you understand now. On our way out, like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know every time we go live and drop new content. Join us for our vibe code and chills. Join us for vibe code and chills so you can share that concept, speak to us. That way you can get your presentation skills way, way better. Join us for our Scrum Nights. See what the Tech Barbarians were working on for the past 2 weeks, what they're going to be working on for the next 2 weeks. Get access to Resume Flow, Tech Barbarians Coaching Portal, and the Speak Precisely app over at techcoachralph.dev, and join us in Discord. We can continue these type of conversations. You can join a true network of tech people who are willing, ready, and able to help each other, whether you have homework help, whether you have an idea that you're trying to pan out. All of that goes on in the Discord. The link is in the description. But until next time, friends, family, Tech Coach Ralph, we are out.
Ain't no days off. The way isn't training. You don't bleed in practice, you die in the field. Look, swinging the wood till my knuckles are bleeding. I don't need rest, it's the combat I'm needing. 10,000 hours, I'm locked in the zone. Carving my spirit right down to the bone. Stepping my radius, watch how I serve on. Swinging this blade like I do this forever.